Hello, everyone. This is Tom Fox. Welcome to the Converge20 podcast series, where we feature speakers and events from the upcoming Converge 20. Converge is in its fifth year of bringing together the world's leading companies for 2 days of dynamic speakers, thought-provoking breakout sessions, and opportunity to connect with the top like-minded compliance professionals literally across the globe. This year, the conference has gone virtual, but you will still leave the conference with new resources and best practices, allowing you to continue the hard work of driving ethics to the center of business. I link to the convergent registration and the show notes, so go ahead and register as it's at no charge. In this episode, I visit with Ian Foxley, the whistleblower in the Airbus case, who talks about why people step up and speak up. Hello, everyone. This is Tom Fox, back for another episode. Today I have with me Salima Fajal. Salima is joining us in Converge 20. I'm very excited to hear her presentation because it's going to be one of the key themes of this conference, which of course is diversity. So Salima, first of all, welcome and thank you for taking the time to visit with me today.
Thank you.
Could you tell us a few words about your professional background?
So from background, I'm a lawyer in the financial industry. I practiced in Paris and worked in London. And I'm now working on the legal risk and compliance side of Vistra, which is a global service provider. I'm a little bit more focused towards alternative investment funds and private equity, and I take care of European matters. And of course, in my job, dealing with so many different countries, I have to pay attention to cultural sensitivities. But I'm not the typical director. I'm dual national. I'm a colored Asian lady. I'm a mother of 2 boys. I'm still fairly young. And I sometimes question how my life would have been different had I been a different gender.
Unfortunately, I think that's a topic that many people think about and many people are trying to think through. And from my perspective, I really want my daughter, who's now 23, not to have to fight the battles that I saw women fight when I was coming up. So, but that leads us to your presentation, which is on diversity. That's a key theme of the Converge 20 conference. We're taking a look at it from a variety of angles, and I'm eager to hear what your angle is.
So I think in the light of the pandemic, the Me Too, the BLM movement, we'll have a look at to see how can company enable gender diversity and address the gap, particularly when you have an underrepresentation of women. But I want companies to embrace all type of diversity, social, professional, work with millennial, with people with disability. And as well, we can have a look at the advantages, how that will boost performances, good governance, be part of the best practice, employee retention, and just lead to more constructive dialogue that would just be in line with the world demographic and the market. You can see it as well in politics, where a group of talented leaders, such as Jacinda Ardern or Angela Merkel, are actually the first visible role model for the generation to come, redefining leaders in business and politics for a healthier organization and a growth mindset. And as well, you can see as I'm a lawyer, I had to have a little bit a look at the global legislation, and there's so much of it on equality and discrimination to recognize the differences, the uniqueness of every individual, and just to show all the commercial and reputational benefit that a good board composition and a diverse team would bring in terms of returns and dynamics.
The thing that I think many people struggle with here in the United States is they understand the concepts, but they have trouble taking those concepts and making them actionable within the corporate setting. Is that something that you have had experience with, and is that something that you hope to communicate on your panel?
Yes, we will give different tips as well to have a look at the different policies to first actually try to have a general look at the statement of your company and to see how we can improve it going forward by, a good mission statement or what we can put in place, mentorship program, training to remove any blockers or unconscious bias that people might have in companies. So we'll be looking at that as well.
Salima, if I could perhaps change the focus a little bit and ask what you hope to get out of Converge 20.
So I think 2020 is such a particular year that will give a very particular conference and a good platform, to share stories and embrace diversity. That's why I'm pleased to be part of the panel, but as well engage with professionals and build relationship with good networking opportunities, great topic, and great speakers.
Salima, unfortunately, we are near the end of our time, but I wanted to thank you for taking the time to visit me. And I, for one, am greatly looking forward to hearing your presentation at Converge 20.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Tom Fox again. I hope you enjoyed this podcast about one of our Converge 20 speakers or Converge 20 events. I hope you will join me at this event. You can't beat the price. It's free. I've linked to, in the show notes, registration and information. This is going to be literally the best virtual compliance conference of the year. Can't beat the price. You'll be with the top compliance professionals around, and it will be an experience second to none. I hope you will plan to join me, and I look forward to visiting with you virtually at Converge 20.